when they want to make sure this Doom is not going to get a lot, zoning potential is of the utmost importance here. And they have the additional lockdown for this Huskar, and I mean, they might even put early levels into Enfeeble just to be really a pain in the ass. Really would not fault them for it. But Void Boys do the smart thing ahead of time. They had banned out that AA.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, what are they going to pick up to round out their lineup here? This will definitely give us an idea on what this Tusk is doing as well. They need to go for an off-lane pickup here, or Tusk is going to be doing it. There is a clockwork, and against these kind of heavy-hitting melee heroes like Alchemist and Slardar, it may not be too terrible. But then again, you also have your own trouble of your guys trying to get in and work through the cogs. Or they can go some sort of extra crowd control here. A silence for this Ember Spirit wouldn't be too shabby. Winter Wyvern is also still available. They get that long-ranged curse, maybe to deal with Bane's Enfeeble. You're very likely to catch maybe an Alchemist and Slardar together with a Winter's Curse. I'm sure Huskar could benefit from the heal, but normally he likes to fight as he's being healed, and well, we don't even need to worry about theory crafting supports because that is a Storm Spirit here. Storm Spirit's going to be the final pickup here for Void Boys. 2 Storm Spirits today. I thought Storm Spirit was just not something we were going to see much of anymore, but these teams still falling back on it. Snaking Storm Spirit even, mid lane. That means, alright, Pat Soul is going to step away from his days of serious nerd sweat farm of your Spectre and Anti-Mage, and he's going to pick up the Huskar. I hear map drawing already, which means we are going to see an early smoke or something. We saw it last game, but Void Boys were not able to find anyone, but I have a feeling we're going to be seeing it again now. When you hear like little map drawings at the start of the game like that, that means that they're probably plotting something out. And they're looking to go for a quick and early gank, and they're taking their last seconds here before picking their hero. So that makes me Void Boy team on the move quick. Here they go. There's the smoke. Yep, they're doing it again. They're going to smoke up now. Head right to the other side. Go, go, go! Oh, he's going to save the smoke. Alright. Well, here we go, folks. Game number 2, this best of 3. It's Team Unknown going against Void Boys here in the Summit 4 America qualifier right now. We're in the very early rounds. Winner of this is going to move into the second round to face the waiting Digital Chaos here. One of the tougher opponents in this qualifier. Loser will be bumped down into that lower bracket. I believe they'll be facing potentially Team Leviathan. Not too sure, though. We can always look over the bracket afterward. But it looks like Rio, who had a wonderful game in the previous game 1 as his Queen of Pain, is again going to be able to get down a nice deep ward, blocking out the pull camp here for himself. You can see a little bit of that off-lane Slardar here. Void Boys again are not going to find anyone with that early move, that early smoke, and will disperse. And they're already pinging up to the other side here. Maybe feeling a bit confident with their level 1 game. We'll see if Unknown want to challenge them. Z-Talk is thinking about it. He's creeping closer here. Hasn't committed yet for a sleep at all. And it looks like Team Unknown just want nothing to do with it here. They're going to hand over the easy bounty rune to Storm. Ember's going to have to head off, and that means Alchemist is racing right now to get this rune. Oh, I got to get it. Dazzle's going to try to deny it. Get there, Dazzle, deny it. Oh, he didn't deny it in time. Alchemist is going to be able to pick it up, and he has a ridiculous amount of gold. He's got his bloody bottle. Make opponents dissatisfied. We'll smack him a few times, but... oh, unfortunate. Now he will come back a bit late to the mid lane, which gives Snaking a little bit of a boost. But we'll see if we'll be able to hold up a bit better than last time, where it was the Wind Ranger Alchemist matchup here. What is happening over here? Look at these two. Z-Talk is just all about getting in the face of Fly and not allowing him to get close to the lane. We'll zone him totally back. That leaves the Slardar against this 1v2. But it's against a Huskar here. Slardar is not going to be happy about this. He's going to have to chew through this regen very fast. Patsoul is just going to keep hitting him with those burning spears, trying to zone him back. And look at these two! The supports! Royal Rumble in the jungle right now. Oh! Fly is not going to win this fight, though. He's in trouble. Oh, he's dead. Z-Talk, no mercy right here. Happy to 1v1. Bane, one of the best supports to do at level 1. That ridiculous pure damage brain sap. Now look at this. He's going for Snaking. He has the sap. He has the sap. He could turn around and blast him for a quick 90, but he's going to hold off. There's no follow-up that's going to be coming from Alk. We know that already. This Alk does not like to build into early stun. Rio makes his return back to lane. Gets a quick crush off as he sees the Tusk roll in. And will get himself a little bit of a safety splash to walk away. But he is now on the back end of his regen, now down to just his salve. Shanks wants to try to force him back and away from using it. Here's Z-Talk back again. Fly's going to get the D-ward, but cheeky Z-Talk will still be there to block the camp. Oh, he comes in now. They get the sleep. Rio's looking to come in. Shanks is going to have to assist, but they're not going to get it. Snowball will snag him up. Fly needs more time. Can't get the heal off. Z-Talk's going to get the kill. Now they look to go for Rio and Patsoul. Now, remember last game, this is when Patsoul came in and he ended up dying. This time, though, they are going to be able to get the return kill. It's like history repeating itself almost. But this time, Patsoul will not drop as the AM. They will instead get the kill. And it will be Patsoul who does pick it up. He'll return back to lane and we'll be at an even 2-2. Leading in CS is still going to be Snake King, though, in the mid lane at 15-4 to Alchemist is 12-0. Mega Poner is getting a lot in his off lane on this Doom, though. 10-1 CS for him. Level 4, almost level 5. Looks like he already ate the big bird there, but he's going to head to a different camp to spot out what is available. And it is an Alpha Wolf. Alright, sweet crit comes his way. Back at mid lane, Rio going to be blocked out briefly, but there's still a way to roll on through. Snowball in. Patsoul's going to get involved. It will force out the crush. Shanks is going to eat way too much damage from this tower. Will be forced back. Looks like Z-Talk is just making sure he can keep tabs on what I'm sure Fly wants to do is build up some jungle camps here for Snake King, but Z-Talk not allowing it here. Sweeps in now. My creep. Oh, going back to bottom now. It's been a very quiet game for Ember, but he's actually second in CS. 18-10. Quilla and PMS already complete. Maybe the Doom will continue to trade up here, but Snake King, who quickly walks down for the 4-minute rune, will step back and away. Z-Talk is en route. They're going for bottom here. They're hoping to get this Doom. Rubik's also here now. But Poner playing a bit safe here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Snake King definitely having a much better time this game. Much better time on the Storm Spear. 23-9. Regen rune in hand. He has not been ganked at all. He's going to get to his level 6 safely. Bottom lane, though, Poner is going to get to his level 6 safely. This Scorched Earth does a lot of work. Flame Guard's going to be shrugging off a lot of the damage, but the second that a +1 gets involved, like a certain Shanks, they're going to be able to get some kills here. Rubik's going to be going down first. They look to the Ember, but he'll quickly salve up. And Boy's going to be pulling ahead here. Patsoul going right for the armlet. Not a real surprise. He's got to get the helm first, which looks like he'll get here in just a moment as he clears out the last couple of creeps.
Denied.
Wager Snake King's probably going to continue to stay here for a little bit longer. It's a lot for them to have to keep in tabs here. Okay, they got the first Doom off. It's on Ember. Looking for the deny, though. Z-Talk is going to get it. Very nicely done from him.
Haste.
And a haste has been picked up from Rio. We'll get the stun on the Snake King, but Snake King, of course, will be able to easily jump away from trouble. But they're not going to be able to get the rune, and they're not going to get that what felt like free kill onto Ember in the bottom lane. It will get denied out. And opponent will have to return back. He's going to go for a mech build-up on his Doom. Snake King does not like this acid spray, and he did not get the bottle, so he was forced to bottle crow here. Look how slow this thing frickin' moves. Oh, I'll get back to base soon. Yeah, not soon enough. Snake King is going to need that regen, and he's not going to be able to get it here. But the nice thing for them is that Pat Soul is going to be getting his armlet here shortly. And their Huskar is going to be a problem very fast. Huskar typically doesn't suit the play style I'm used to seeing on someone like Pat Soul. But he's an experienced player. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Just we know Pat Soul for being those very, very farm-intensive kind of players, you know. AM, Spectre, Morphling. Not one to really pull out a Huskar very often. Something more for Team Unknown to do. See some stalking potentially here mid lane. It looks like they want to get a kill on the Snake King. Ryu's not even going to sprint in here. And there's going to be the Rubik pull up. Snake King, though, is going to be able to make it away from the Crush. A quick rotation from Fly helps secure the extra defense. And they're not going to be able to get this Storm Spirit. Looks like Void Boys are going to need a second here, but just a second really is all it is. But it's a lot of a commitment here from Team Unknown to not get anything from it. 4 people to this mid lane, and they were not able to bring down Snake King Storm Spirit. So I'll have to head back elsewhere here. This Rubik is going to be pretty damn poor for a while. Ember not too comfortable going to lane here. Shanks will cross his path as he throw him up. No, they actually didn't even try to cliff him or anything. But here we go. Snowball on the way back. They're going to get the easy chains. Good block, though, from Shanks. Doesn't matter, though. The Ember's able to solo him with a triple remnant to finish him off. Did like the shard block, though.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
Snape Pops is double damage here, but the acid spray is still a bit of a problem. And we'll probably see this Alchemist just build right into another Radiance here. Very just similar to the last game. But the problem with this game is that they don't have the luxury of that Rio Queen of Pain like we saw in Game 1, who happened to get all those kills into her lane and didn't necessarily need to assist in the farming like we are seeing now. But they're still putting all the priority onto the Alchemist, though, so he'll be able to pick it all up. Rubik's making more stacks for him than he pings out right now. Ember's going to continue working in his lane. He's got 1,500 gold now built up. So the game plan is still in motion here for Unknown. Void Boys, they're going to keep their pushing thing. You know, that can be a bit unfortunate for their Huskar. Huskar, you know, you want to be starting to take some fights as you now have your armlet complete, but the fights aren't going to be coming his way. As Unknown just want to keep farming up instead. Now they're here now, but they don't have a way to really catch Rio. Patzel could jump him here, but Rio could just respond with a quick crush and just get the hell out of there. So they're going to get a free tower, but oh, they see Snake King. He's looking to sprint out of here. Courier up and above. Fly looks to go for it. They're going to finish off Slaughter. The Courier's still sitting there. Snake's going to go for it now. If he can jump to the other side, oh, not going to be able to do so. Not enough mana. Plus the sprint's there. They're going to get their kill on the Slardar. Good return from Void Boys. Bottom lane also, they're looking to go for the Ember. Opponent's trying to get it. There's going to be a pullback, and this time Ember might not have anyone deny, but it will not need it. Will not go down. That's the second Doom committed onto this Ember Spirit, and the Void Boys are not going to get anything from it. Oh, Pat Soul, though, has adventured away from the top lane now that the tier 1's gone down. He is free to go on the prowl. Here comes Pat Soul, baby. Oh, if he sees Z-Talk, he will jump him. Ha! There he goes. He's going to put him to sleep, but Quickly, Omega Poner is going to take off the sleep and allow Pat Soul to get the finishing kill. Now they're going to scavenge for anyone hiding behind the tier 1. There's going to be no one there. And they could decide to just go for the tier 1 flat out. Unknown recognize that the game is not going as smooth as game 1, so they will just ignore the push, continue farming up. Radiance is almost complete. Look how hard Alchemist hits just with that Sacred Relic.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And he's going to have this Radiance real fast. That extra mischance also is going to be very nice against this Huskar. But I wonder if it's going to change the Alchemist buildup at all, that this Huskar's going to be more of a problem this game than the AM was in the previous one here. Okay. This is, of course, still no level 6 on either of these supports, but they are hoping to get a jump here. It looks like on the mid lane. Snaking, who is very low. Oh, Hatsune walks in, gets spotted. And Unknown are going to pull back the other way as Void Boys do sweep in from the southern part of the map. No opportunities are going to be shared from either team, and Unknown are just going to have to split push here from Mound. So Rio is going to build up. He's trying to get into that mobility item here. I imagine he might consider going the bandwagon Slardar offlane buildup of a 4-staff.
Dire structures are fortified.
Tower would help. But Void Boys are on the move now. They're smoked. They're hustling. They're trying to get to this top lane, but they might not get there in time. TP is going to be forced here from Poner. Shows himself. There's the lift. If he can entice them to stay, this could be big for Void Boys, but Pat Soul cuts him off, gets the jump on the Z-Talk, going for the kill here. Doesn't go for the sleep, doesn't have it. And they're going to get the follow-up kill on Ryu. This is a good couple of kills for Void Boys here. Unknown, it's a very different playstyle than what we saw in the previous game. It's them just kind of hiding away from Void Boys while they're in a better fighting shape and farming up. This is how I was expecting the last game to go, but the Flame Queen of Pain ended up getting so much. Well, Alchemist, though, does have his Radiance mid lane. They're making it go onto the Ember Spirit here. Snaking tries to jump him back. That Flame Guard soaks up a lot of the damage, but they will eventually bring him down. They're looking for a follow-up here, trying to get a hold of Mr. Hatsune. They're going to connect with the Walrus Punch, and they're going to get it. Poner now into a killing spree. Void Boys segue this into a tier 1 push. Bottom lane, Pat Soul. Oh, wow, okay. He makes quick work of the Alk. Now this is looking like a Void Boys kind of a game. 10-3 now. They're going to be the ones up 2k gold. It'd be a lot more, but this Alchemist has been farming so much, of course, for Team Unknown. Does mean he hands over a bit more here to Pat Soul. So Pat Soul has his Helm of the Dominator now complete, and they're going to use it to go right into this Roche Pit and farm themselves an Aegis. Guess they're not going to give it to Snaking? I guess they'll give it to Pat Soul. One of the few times I guess you'll see someone else outside of a Storm Spear pick up an Aegis. But now after picking it up, Void Boys are going to continue to look for fighting opportunities here. I don't know how much they want to risk taking this into the late game. So if they can end this sooner than later, that would be ideal. So they got a ways to go here. Ember is still trying to work up his first real big item. Snaking has his first Oblivion Staff already complete. Ember is just trying to play. Look at this. He's like, I can't find anywhere to farm, man. I don't want to go mid. I don't want to go bottom. There's nowhere to farm there. That's been blocked. He just is running around. He has nothing to do. You'll have to wait for the lane to push forward and just farm that. But even then, look at this. Snake King's like, I might go for this Ember Spirit. He thinks he's safe to farm, but I'm here now.
Dire's top tower.
Snake might need a +1 though. Meanwhile, the rest of Unknown are checking out this top lane. They're not going to find any opportunity here to make a jump onto anyone, so They might just cave and decide to go for the tower push instead. Snaking will see them top lane, and this could prompt them to make a go bottom. Oh, he's gone. Not going to be able to go for it. Meanwhile, Void Boys continue the siege in the mid lane. Patsol's going to be able to clean up this tier 2. No, they can stop the raid boss.
Middle tower has fallen.
A soldier's fortune.
And he'll be able to back it away. So this is Void Boys' game now. And Unknown are playing it where they're going to have to push it late. They have to wait for at least what looks like the Slardar Blink Dagger / Force Staff. And hope that's their ticket.
Tally-ho!
Otherwise, we look to Alk. Alk has his Yasha now done. Continues to farm up here, but Void Boys are on the fighting team right now. And they're going to start pushing for tier 2s as they still have this Aegis. And Unknown probably not going to go for much of a defense. So they're just going to have to kind of let this happen. Is there a way for them to pull out a game changer here? Alchemist shows himself and he'll walk away but over a ward. And now this Tricore of Unknown, someone's going to get left out of the farm because there's only so many places now for them to kind of work with. Ember has gotten some farm time there and has put together about 2,300 gold. Ryu now has his Blink Dagger, so they smoke and they want to put it to use here. They're going to go for snaking in this top lane. He may feel safe, but there's a Blink Dagger now in this Slardar. He gets caught here. There might be enough lockdown to stop him. He's hiding in the trees. Can he get out fast enough? They go in. He's not able to make it away. There's the fall of Crushed Triple Remnant. He is dead. They even pull out a Fiend's Grip, for God's sakes. They really wanted that Storm Spirit dead. Well, they got it. Poor Snaking, too. He was, like, in a very defensive position, anticipating that trouble could have been coming. And he put out the animation like he was about to make a jump happen, but he had nowhere to go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under.
And now the Void Boys push party is going to be happening bottom lane. The response from Unknown is not going to be there. They're going to continue to farm. They're going to continue to split the map, find their own farm elsewhere. Everyone's taking anything. You know, Alchemist, I'll get the jungle. Ember will get top, and Slara will farm elsewhere. Here comes Pat Sol, though. Do they think they can take this Huskar down? If they did not commit the Fiend's Grip earlier, they would probably be able to take him here, but it's just too risky.
I'm over here! Zap!
Nearly 20 minutes into this game, it's still Void Boys up and ahead, about 4k gold. The same goes for the net worth there. And their greed is continuing to pay out for them here as Omega Poner is even going to go into a Midas build-up here. Shanks was able to get the medallion on his Tusk. I know it was nerfed, but it does make Roche a little bit easier for him. We know Snaking has already completed out his Orchid, and then their one and only Pat Sol here. Already completed his Helm of the Dominator. Has about 1,600 gold. We'll see if he goes for straight to the Satanic, or maybe get a build of a Sage along the way. Might not be a bad idea. Could be the case. He only needs a couple of hundred more for it. His Aegis will be claimed, but it already served its purpose, allowing Void Boys to secure a couple more towers and plenty of map space. Oh, wow. He didn't just go for a Sage. He went straight to the Halberd here. An Alchemist will complete his Manta. Build a Manta off that Halberd, but not timed appropriately. That could be an Achilles heel for this Alchemist. Still feel like Void Boys have a much better team fight here as they are now congregating towards this top lane. They are looking for a push. Unknown, we don't know if they're going to be responding about it. They still want to keep farming here. As Ember gets his Battle Fury now complete. Step 1. It's a long build-up, though, for your Ember Spirit. And Void Boys are already knocking down your tier 2s. This is the last outer tower, actually, for Team Unknown before High Ground is going to come. Void Boys will probably stall out and wait to go for maybe an Aegis. Mid lane, Alchemist trying to finish off a tower. Here come the Void Boys, though. They roll in. Walrus Punch. Patsol's going to commit his dunk, and they're going to get the kill. Alchemist will go down. That's the top net worth being traded over.
Tower has been denied.
And just as quick as he finishes off the Halberd, Patsol already has 1,400 gold. Doom goes out onto Slardar, and they're going to get this kill. It looks like Void Boys... much better time in Game 2. This is what I was expecting to see in Game 1 with the draft, but Unknown had got so much going for themselves that there really was no way to stop them. Without that Queen of Pain, Slardar was not able to come online as easily. Kind of create the space for the Alchemist and Ember to farm up, but they still have an Ember. They pushed this game late enough. Unknown could still have an advantage. This is just my opinion, but this Ember Spirit could be a big problem. Later into the game, Alchemist could, get up to a pretty scary point as well. We know a Huskar can fall off after a while, but as it is right now, they don't have much to really stop them. Ooh, top lane, they're going for that Ember. They're committing the Orchid for it. Z-Talk's going to get off the Fiend's grip to stop snaking, but Shanks will step into place and help finish him off. Self-sleep TP, he's out. I like the play from Shanks. They tried to trade off the sleep, but it was not going to be happening. They didn't have the pull or any way to stop him. But they get the Ember down, which is what's important here for Void Boys. Oh, they're going to find a Rubik here. Easy Rubik killer. Yeah, you're not keeping away. Patsel's going to pick up that one, and they're going to be looking for the Alchemist as well. Stomp comes out from Poner. Alchemist on the run. There's the Doom. And he is just trying to run away and hope his regen will help save him, and it looks like it will. Z-Talk will also intercept. Gets the sleep off onto Poner, and Void Boys will not be able to chase. What is happening up here? Snake King and Rio trading. Rotation will be in from Shanks, and there's the Walrus Punch and the kill. Shanks will pick up that one. Void Boys, 15-4. A script flipped from what we saw in game number 1. Fly even with an early gem commitment here. Greaves are also going to be completed on Omega Poner. Now he's got Blink, Greaves, Midas on this Doom. He's in a good spot. So Void Boy's not looking to let up too much. They just will take what's rightfully theirs. They're able to farm through the Unknown Woods. Fly's already scouted out the Roche, so they can just kind of move into there, get their next Aegis, and Void Boys will need to formulate a game plan to kind of push themselves into the Unknown base. I mean, you do not want to take this game too long. Might as well just like to try to find a way to close it out. They have time to work with now, and they'll have the extra life. But once Pat's soul gets like, what, a satanic and +1, whatever it may be, that's it. He is at critical mass.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Sure, a moon shard and stuff, but now he has a plate mail. Are we looking to pick up a Shivas or an AC here?
Is under attack.
Whatever Doom is not going to get for his utility buildup. Pat Soul will take. And just as quick as they get the Aegis, they do go right for that high ground push here. Don't want to risk taking this one too long. Unknown. Try to split the pressure a bit by getting this top lane pushed in. Void Boy's not looking to pull back yet, though. The siege begins. Pat Soul starts going to work on this tier 3, and will Unknown be able to stop them. Ryu's going to jump in. There's a good stun. Amp damage is also going to be there. Patzel still has +8, though. And never mind. It's going to quickly get canceled. They go in. They're making a jump. They want the Rubik killed. Looking to get it quick. And it will be there. Orchid Bird is going to help finish him off. Patzel starts going to work on the racks. Gets healed up. Poner helps him out with the Greaves. Jump in stun. They're sending in what they can. Little mental illusions, but Patzel will not be stopped. The glyph is going to end, and they're going to take down the melee racks. Void Boys are going to be the first to do real base damage here. Unknown have no way to respond. They're just not ready yet. So Void Boys take this party, and they go south. They're coming through the bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I like this play. Glimmer Cape in for the stun right onto Poner. Can they take out the Doom? Oh, a snowball save will push him on in, and now the Alchemist could be in trouble. Yeah, he tries to pop off the Manta. There's a level death, though. There's the kill. Void Boys even get the Grave up on the Pat Soul. They're going to be cleaning up another 2. That's just going to cost them the Aegis, and that's going to be game. Almost just as fast as game number 1. Game number 2 goes for Void Boys, and we're going to a game 3 stretch. Stop from Unknown game 1, stop from Void Boys game 2. Kind of similar game plan here for Unknown, but they didn't have the luxury of such a easy offlane. Last game they had the Queen of Pain and Night Stalker, and they were able to get so much that there really was nothing that Void Boys could do about that storm. And, well, in this game, Void Boys did have a good safe lane period. Patzel got his farm, and Unknown were unable to execute with their game plan. So I'm curious how they're going to change things up here. We'll get ready to go into Game 3 action, folks. This is Kyle Guy. I'm going solo today for Beyond the Summit. This is the Summit for America, and we're going to see which team is going to be moving on to face Digital Chaos, and which team is going to be bumped down to the lower bracket. We'll be back in just a few moments for Game 3.